Hey, what's going on out there? I'm Sean Devine, and today I've got a new video for you all, and it is on using de-essers to reduce sibilance, smooth out your vocals, and I want to show you a couple of different options, 5 different tools to be exact, that I use throughout my sessions, and just show you how they can be really useful if your vocals are just sounding harsh, thin. A lot of mix requests every day asking, how can I make my signal smoother? A lot of you are using maybe a budget preamp, and the telltale sign usually of a cheaper preamp is that your recording signal is going to have that kind of brittle thinness, and the S's can be particularly harsh. Now in this session we have a pretty good recording, but there's still some harshness in the S's. I'm going to show you how I tame them in the actual mix. But again, I want to show you all these different de-esser tools so that you can hear them for yourself. I'll talk about the functions of them, and then you can try them out and see what works best for your voice specifically and your recording specifically. But let me go ahead and play back this session, or this verse here. You're going to see that this is the mixed version, just minus the de-esser. What I've done here is I just moved all the effects that would have been on my verse bus. I just put them on the actual channel strip, and then we're running it into a bus with all the different de-essers on it, just so that I can demonstrate all of these for you. So let's play that back.
Staying up late every damn night, up under this damn light, waiting for thunder to strike with a bottle of rum, writing so long my hand gotta be numb, feeling like it's nothing, but there's gotta be something, and honestly I gotta win it like the lottery coming. It's time to run it, no more running from it. I feel the 100 coming for the game, gunning for your place with the bang bang. And I got this plan to be the man on the top of your playlist one day, with a pen and a pad and a drink in my hand. I write Monday through Sunday.
All right, so a nice clean recording. Again, we've got some S's that we want to tame, smooth out the signal a little bit. So let's go ahead and load up the first de-esser that I wanted to show you. This is for the Logic Pro X users. This is the stock de-esser in Logic Pro. And I'll tell you, this is not my favorite just because it's not that user-friendly. It's not so quick to dial in good settings for vocals, in my experience. There's also not a lot of presets. So you've only got a female de-esser, hi-hat, reduced presence. So not a ton of things to choose from. So I'm hoping maybe in an update that they'll kind of work this plugin a little bit and make it, again, more user-friendly. But I definitely want to let you hear it, because if you don't have any of the other ones I'm going to show you, and this is the only one you have, it's still a good tool to at least tame the S's and get that sibilance under control some. So let's talk about how this one works. You've got a detector section on the left side, and then you have your suppressor section. You've got a frequency control here. So this is just saying at what frequency the de-esser is going to detect our band that we're going to then send to the suppressor. So if we go to our monitor, we can monitor the detector section. So let me just turn that on, and we'll solo the vocal.
Staying up late every damn night, up under this damn light, waiting for thunder to strike with a bottle of rum, writing so long my hand gotta be numb, feeling like it's nothing, but there's gotta be something, and honestly I gotta win it like the
So what you want to do there is just dial in the band that you hear a lot of those harsh frequencies in S's. In this case, I think between 4,700 to 5,000 hertz is about right. So I'm going to leave that there. And then you have a sensitivity control. So this is just saying, how sensitive is our detector going to be to that frequency. Let's go ahead and let's go over to our suppressor section. So if I switch to monitor that.
Staying up late every damn night, up under this damn light, waiting for thunder to strike with a bottle of rum, writing so long my hand gotta be numb, feeling like it's nothing, but there's gotta be something, and honestly I gotta win it like the lottery coming. It's time to run it, no more running from it, and I feel the 100 coming for the...
We can listen to it there. And then finally, if we hit the sensitivity, we're going to be able to hear what exactly is being suppressed.
Staying up late every damn night, up under this damn light, waiting for thunder to strike with a bottle of rum, and so long my hand gotta be numb, feeling like it's nothing, but there's gotta...
So you can adjust the sensitivity again to figure out which phrases or which S's we're going to pick up. And then you've got your strength control for how much suppression is actually going to happen. Finally, we have smoothing, and this adjusts the attack and the release time of the suppressor, so it will give you a smoother result depending on where you set that. So let's just move that up, and then I'm gonna let you hear what this is doing.
Staying up late every damn night.
So we're gonna turn it back to off. So we're just monitoring the DS signal.
Staying up late every damn night, up under this damn light, waiting for thunder to strike with a bottle of rum, writing so long my hand gotta be numb, feeling like it's nothing but this guy.
So that's with, this is without.
Staying up late every damn night, up under this damn light, waiting for thunder to strike with a bottle of rum, writing so long my hand gotta be numb, feeling like it's nothing but there's gotta be something, and honestly I gotta win it like the lottery come.
So it's definitely better. Again, I think some of these tools are gonna give us an even better result, but not a bad stock plugin to have in the arsenal. So let's move on and let's open up the Waves De-Esser. This is really my go-to for de-essing just because it's quick to dial in, a nice setting. There's some good presets to base things off of, and the adjustments, again, are very easy. It's very user-friendly. So let's go ahead and turn it on. This is the setting I actually used in the mix. So this is without.
Staying up late every damn night, up under this damn light, waiting for thunder to strike with a bottle of rum, writing so long my.
And with.
Staying up late every damn night, up under this damn light, waiting for thunder to strike with a bottle of rum, writing so long my hand.
So you have a threshold control, which this is going to ultimately decide how much we're going to be suppressing those problematic areas. So if I move this down a lot,
staying up late every damn night, up under this damn light, waiting for thunder to.
The unfortunate thing about this one is that it will dull your whole signal if you adjust that threshold too much. So you've got to really be listening closely to when it's suppressing and make sure not to go overboard on the threshold. And then over here you've got your frequency, which is similar to the detector that we talked about in our stock Logic De-Esser. We're just going to adjust that to figure out what's the most problematic frequency area, and you can go down here and click sidechain. And monitor what's going to be suppressed.
Staying up late every damn night, up waiting for thunder.
So really useful stuff there. Again, I think that the Waves De-Esser just sounds really smooth, and I can get great results out of it. But let's move on to the De-Esser. This is another Waves plugin. I don't use this one a whole lot, but there are some good presets in here. You've got a little bit more control over the sound because you have different modes. You've got a wideband mode and a split mode, and then you have a range control in addition to the threshold. So it just gives you a little bit more powerful UI to kind of control what's happening there. So let me just dial in a preset. Let's go to male DS wide.
Momentum and let them know I've been telling them, yo, but then what do you? It seem weird that I can't get it right despite staying up late every damn night, up under this damn light, waiting for thunder to strike with a bottle of rum, writing so long my hand gotta be numb, feeling like it's nothing but there's gotta be something, and honestly I gotta win it like the lottery coming. It's time to run it, no more running from it. I feel the 100 come.
So that's with.
And it seem weird that I can't get it right despite staying up. And it seem weird that I can't get it right despite.
So I just adjust the threshold. It was a little bit much when we're down here at -30.
And it seem weird that I can't get it.
It just dulls the signal overall. So just move that back.
And it seem weird that I can't get it right despite staying up late.
And then over here we can see how much is being attenuated, and we can even see the numerical value for the attenuation up there, which is really cool. And again, you can switch between these modes.
And it seem weird that I can't get it right despite staying up late every damn night, up under this damn light, waiting for thunder to strike with a bottle of rum, writing so long my hand gotta be numb, feeling like it's nothing but there's gotta be something.
So cool De-Esser there. I think this one would be really useful for other elements other than vocals. Say if you're doing something in the instrumentation, just to have a little more control. I like that, and I like the UI for that one. Let's move on to the FabFilter. This is the Pro-DS. This is a really nice De-Esser. I use this one when I'm not getting the right tones out of the Waves De-Esser or maybe the stock De-Esser. This one, again, has a lot of control. So let's just talk really quickly about the features here. We've got, again, a threshold control. We have a range. Got a little headphone monitor over here so we can hear what's going on with the De-Esser, what is being suppressed, and then we have a graph up here that's going to show us that in action. So let me just turn that on so you can see what's happening.
And what do you know, up and disappear out of fear, and it's clear there's nothing to see here. And doesn't it seem weird that I can't get it right despite staying up late every damn night, up under this damn light, waiting for thunder to.
So definitely the best UI. The fact that it shows you the waveform and it's showing you the exact points of the wave that are being suppressed. Is really cool, really powerful. We can hit this headphone button here. And you can hear it is definitely hitting those S's right where we want it. This is just the stock preset too. So let's say we wanted to go over and just adjust the threshold and the range a little bit.
It seem weird that I can't get it right despite staying up late every damn night up under this damn light waiting for
So when you adjust the range, this is going to adjust how much we're suppressing. You can hear if I do it too much, it starts to sound kind of like he has a lisp.
Then what do you know, up and disappear out of fear, and it's clear there's nothing to see here. And doesn't it seem weird that I can't get it right despite staying up late every damn night?
So that sounds about right. And then we can adjust our frequency bands down here.
Then what do you know, up and disappear right despite staying up late every damn night up under this damn light waiting for thunder to strike with a bottle of rum.
So just like the De-Esser, we have a wideband and a split band control. You can try out those. You've also got a vocal mode versus an all-around mode. So you've got some flexibility there. I really like this De-Esser plugin. It sounds great. I use it on a lot of different vocal types. So definitely check that one out. All right, so the last tool I want to show you here for de-essing is by Waves and Manny Marroquin. Is called the Triple D, something I've been using more recently for de-essing purposes when other things just don't seem to work out. This one's got more flexibility beyond just being a traditional de-esser. You have a de-boxy control, so if you have a boxy kind of sound, I've talked about if you're in certain booths, certain treated spaces, sometimes you can have some frequency collected in the kind of like low to low mid frequencies that just have a really kind of unpleasant boxy sound. So this is what that control is for. Then you have a de-harsher, which this is going to be something very useful for a lot of you. What we're talking about beyond just the sibilant, it's going to kind of warm up the sound, give it more of a vintage tone. So some useful things here, and it's really easy to use. There's only 3 controls here, the main ones, and then you've got some adjustments. So I'll turn this on, and then I'm going to slowly turn up the de-esser so we can hear what it does there.
Can't get it right despite staying up late every damn night up under this damn light waiting for thunder to strike with a bottle of rum, writing so long my hand gotta be numb, feeling like it's nothing but there's gotta be something, and honestly I gotta win it.
So this here shows us the suppression, or how much we're taking down the S's, and then we can adjust frequency here.
Can't get it right despite staying up late every damn night up under this damn light waiting for thunder to strike with a bottle of,
and then you can bypass it.
can't get it right despite staying up late every damn night up under this damn light waiting for thunder to strike with a bottle of rum, writing so long my hand gotta be numb.
And let's try the de-harsher as well so you can hear what that does.
Can't get it right despite staying up late every damn night up under this damn light waiting for thunder to strike with a bottle of rum, writing so long my hand gotta be numb, feeling like it's nothing but there's gotta be something, and honestly I gotta win it like the lottery coming. It's time to run it, no more running from it. I feel the 100 coming for the game, gunning for your place with the bang bang, and I got.
So again, a cool tool, something for you all who don't really want to dial in too many settings. You just want, a couple of knobs here to play with. Hope this is helpful, y'all. Again, we went through 5 different tools that I think are going to be useful for you all in getting a warmer, less harsh, less sibilant vocal sound. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. If you learned anything in this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.